that's right, we're back. I'm so sorry. It's been almost like a month since I haven't posted a video, but it's okay. I'm back. Because life happens. Bienvenidos, guys. We're back. Superboys.
Just a couple of guys.
Just a couple of guys. It's Isaquito, Ispecalicious, and your boy, the biggest Lil Nas fan in the world.
Oh my God. No. I'm just a fan of stripper poles. That's it.
And then DC on the mic over there. It's going to be a goal. It's going to be a goal. One day she's going to have every beanie of the state. And we're going to make her wear
all
it.
50.
I thought you guys forgot about that.
No.
I think it's 52 states now.
52 states.
Yeah.
Isaac will never forgets. What's it called? Sorry about the lighting over there. A lot of stuff has happened. Whatever. We painted the room, but it's just... this wall was supposed to be done with some stuff on it, but I ended up finding out that there's a lot of wiring here, so that got moved, and I have to rearrange everything how I want to plan it out. But
it's going to be beautiful still.
It's still going to be beautiful. Guys, we're back here to review the first episode of Loki, my guy.
What I've been waiting for, and it's holding up to my expectations. It is a great show.
Yeah, they did a fucking great job with this episode. I was worried, like, please don't make it too comedical, and all that. And it was just the right amount of funny, with the front office guy.
Yeah, I thought, oh my God, what's his name? Owen Wilson?
Yeah, he did a great job.
Yeah, he did such a good job. I was thinking that, I was thinking he was going to be too much for it. Mm-hmm. I was like, that's not going to fit. Why are you putting this guy in it? But yeah, he killed it.
Yeah, I really like his part in this show. Speaking of like Owen Wilson, watching it, his nose has never stood out more.
Oh, it's the crookedest nose I've ever seen.
Which is fine. I ain't hating on it.
I'm not hating on it. It's just
like in the movies,
in your face.
Yeah, in the movies, I'm like, oh yeah, you can tell he's got the little bit of the crooked nose, whatever, and all that. But in this Loki episode, it was just like right there in my face. It's like, oh shit, okay, yeah, I forgot about it.
Yeah.
Here's a reminder. Wow. Wow. So what was probably okay? Let's just start with like the negatives. Was there anything you didn't like about this episode?
It was 100% positive.
It was in the light every single moment of it.
Yeah, there was no shadows. It was beautiful. I could see everything that they did. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't have any complaints. It was an amazing episode.
I don't think I had any complaints either, dude. It was fucking... It started off by probably like the 2/3 of it. I was just thinking, like, dude, this is a great episode.
It's a really good episode. I got some... I wouldn't call it a complaint, but when they showed the flashback of the Avengers, what were they doing with Thor's eyebrows? My man.
I need to look back. I don't remember.
They're super blonde. It looks like he doesn't have eyebrows because.
Oh, okay. I remember. Yeah. Oh, okay. I thought he did something else.
That's a weird choice. Why did you
guys
at
the first Thor? Look at the first Thor.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about.
The first Thor movie. Yeah, his eyebrows bleached like this.
Yeah, that's such a weird choice. So I don't know why they did that.
Carol, what about you? Was there anything you didn't like about this episode?
No, I actually enjoyed a lot of it. And, like, I have so many like positive reviews about it.
Okay.
Stuff. Yeah.
So then, what was your favorite part of it?
Oh, I was talking about, like, I really, really liked the cinematography of, like, the whole show and stuff, and the tone and the setting.
Yeah.
And I really liked how the warmth of the building just looked like,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's it. But throughout the whole thing, I really liked it, yeah.
What about you? What was your favorite part? What was your favorite scene?
Oh, my favorite scene was when, I don't know any of their names, now that I think about it, except for Loki. But
I don't know their names either. I don't think they even. I could be wrong. But hey, Carol, look up what's Owen Wilson's name in Loki.
But the girl that brought Loki in.
Oh, okay. One of the timekeepers or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, like the guard. Mm-hmm. When she smacked him with the stick and it did that slow mo scene. I was like, oh, this is a good slow mo scene, and he's the only one in slow mo, and then.
Wait, what you want me to look up?
Owen Wilson's character in Loki.
Yeah, I thought that was cool. Especially then it's like, okay, you're moving at 16 speed now. And she just puts the collar on. It's
like you're feeling every effect of it in real time.
Yeah, I was like,
okay, what about it?
My God.
What's his name? What's Owen Wilson's character's name? My favorite scene, honestly, is seeing his mom die.
Tom
is
Hiddleston?
It? No, Owen Wilson.
Did you just say Tom Wilson?
No, it says right there.
Wow.
Tom. It does.
Oh, his name is Tom?
Yes.
What's his last name?
Hiddleston.
Hiddleston?
Hiddleston is the actor for Loki.
Yeah. Oh.
We're talking about Owen Wilson.
Wow, the cricket guy. The guy with the
The
cricket
guy
nose.
that says,
Mobius.
wow.
Mobius?
Yeah.
Okay, Mobius. Ooh, I
You
like that
said
name. That is
okay,
good.
never mind.
No, I said
No,
Owen
we said
Wilson.
Owen Wilson.
We will rewind this and I will show you while I'm editing. Like, look, Carol, I said Owen Wilson. Thank you, Mobius. That's a cool name. I like it.
Yeah, that is a cool name.
Did they even say it?
I don't remember.
Oh, I did like the part where he's talking to the judge. It's like, why am I always looking up to you? I like it.
I like it.
Yeah, he's a charmer. He's got a silver tongue on him.
But that's all, kind of always been his role in movies.
Yeah.
He's always been that charmer.
Yeah. With this, I feel like this is okay. Going back to Guardians of the Galaxy.
love Guardians of the
Guardians of the Galaxy. Thor Ragnarok. This is what it should have been. Like the comedic where it's not too comedical, but obviously there's.
I don't understand your
fans.
problem with that movie. It's a good movie.
It's one of my least favorite movies.
I know. I don't understand why. I wonder if Thor's gonna make an appearance in this.
I feel like he has to. The
Right?
reveal that it's okay. So.
Oh yeah, that he's hunting himself.
So I like what they're doing because I didn't realize it, but they talked about this in an Endgame about the timeline. But I thought they were talking about their own timeline. I didn't know that the Ancient One was talking about the sacred timeline. You know, so what this whole show is about variants are people who cause multiverses. So with a multitude of madness or whatever, it's gonna be Wanda. Wanda's gonna break. She's gonna become a variant, and she's gonna break off the multiverse because the title of the movie is Multiverse of Madness or something like that. And they're talking about how the reason why they don't want multiverses, different universes to span is because it's gonna start convoluting and it's gonna create all this destruction. So
Yeah.
Wanda's gonna become a variant or something sort of a variant. You know.
Oh, you know what was crazy too when he went to go get the Tesseract, and then he's like, "Oh, here it is," and he's like,
Are those Infinity Stones?
Yeah,
It's like,
and there's like hella of them, and he's just
some people use them as paperweights over there.
It's like, oh my god, this place is no fucking joke.
And then going back off of that, I really like how they treated Loki in this episode because, honestly, when I first watched all of them, theatrically and, one by one, I didn't hate Loki, but I didn't like love him either. I'm like, he's a cool
character.
Yeah, he's an alright character.
Right.
But rewatching it and then rewatching it with Carol, showing her for the first time, it's like, dude, I love Loki's complicatedness. Like he's a complicated character.
I feel like where he shined was Ragnarok.
There's too much things going off. Although he is my favorite part of Ragnarok, if I'm being honest with you.
Yeah, that's where he shined.
No, not like the entire time, but like I'm talking about like specifically my favorite part of Thor Ragnarok was when Odin died. And you can see his hurt, and all that. Because, like, that's one thing I've always, like, debated with some people. Is like, dude, Loki loved to hit fucking Odin and his mom. Like, it's just, he's...
Yeah, well, I would say he loves Thor a lot, too.
Yeah, he loves Thor, too. It's just he's this complicated character that's, like, he really does believe he's destined for greatness. And, that's something I always fuck around with, like, Andrew. And every time we're playing games, it's like, you're not going to take away my birthright. That's who he is. Yeah. That is that character. It's like, this is my right. And I love this whole fate thing. There's like, no, you're not going to determine what's going to happen in my timeline. I determine what happens and all that. And I really like that play with that whole conversation in that room when they're showing, what's going on. And because that leads to my favorite part of the movie is when he sees his mom die, and all that. And there's like, what's going on? Like, where is she? Like, you see him like just flip like that. Like, how he was talking to Morbius, and then you end up seeing his father die. And then you see a scene with Thor talking about, it's like, oh, I thought we were going to fight side by side till the end, brother. And then, you see him affecting him. It's like, oh, dude, I love this complicatedness that, this guy goes through and all that. Like, all he is just, I'm burdened with glorious purpose. Anything else that you really liked about it?
Everything. I don't. There's so much to unpack. So much happened in so little time, and I can't. What is the realm they're in called? Like, where are they?
I don't think they said it exactly. Like, I have no idea where they're at either. But like the variant, because he's a variant, and then who's gonna get reset. Like, they destroy those timelines. It's like those little. I think those are bombs.
No, yeah, they are definitely bombs.
Yeah, destroying.
They're just wrapping up in a nice little bow. Like, yeah, let's reset. It's like, no, let's blow this nuke and pretend like this never happened.
This didn't happen. So what I'm wondering is like, since he's like, oh, so who's this guy we're chasing? He's like, you. He's like, beg your pardon. It's like, oh, it's Loki. I'm like, so then who the fuck or when the fuck did Loki become another variant? Like, it's just so many questions.
Yeah, when did he branch off in his own timeline?
Mm-hmm.
That's a good question.
It couldn't have happened in the timeline that we've witnessed in the movies. Like, this has to be, but he died, so it can't be in the future. So it's just like, what?
Well, maybe it is in the future. Maybe he didn't end up fighting with his brother and wasn't on that ship to get killed by Thanos. Maybe something like that happened.
But it couldn't have happened because we're following one timeline. Remember, so anything an alternative universe happens gets killed.
Yeah, that's when he would have turned into a variant if he decided not to go on the ship with Thor, and then it branched off into that, and he became a bad guy that way.
Yeah. So I'm liking that. I was like, oh, we're gonna see fucking my boy Tom over here double acting as the protagonist and the antagonist. I'm like, I'm loving it. And it goes back to like when they were in that French era, like that French church. Yeah. And he was talking to the little kid. He's like, oh, who did it? And he points out the devil. I was like, I was talking to Carol at the end of the episode. I was like, so why did he think it was the devil? Just because he was like moving through time doing shit that he hasn't seen. And I'm like, oh, he has the horns. I just realized like he's gonna have like the horn helmet, whatever. Like I
didn't even think of that.
Yeah, maybe not as long, but like a shorter version. Like, but he's definitely got his like famous horn helmet going on, and like the villain Loki, you know. And then so I'm so excited. It definitely did what a good, I feel like, first episode done is like get you excited for. It's like it gave you enough questions like, oh, what? How did this Loki variant, like where are they? Who is this? What are the rules and all that, and just get you hooked for the next.
I'm
episode.
curious too. Are like all the time people, do any of them, are they going to have powers, or is it just like they have gadgets that give them the strength? What's going to go on with them?
I don't know. I think it's just gadgets because, when we seen the evil Loki, I guess that's what I'll call him, when he burned them all alive with the oil, the guy who was trying to escape, if he had powers, I feel like he would have done more when they got trapped with that oil fire.
That's true.
I like that line when they first get there. He's like, what is this? Like, it looks like it's a time machine from some century, and then like it looks like some jackass came back in time and tried to make himself rich with oil, and then he's like, oh, what do we do? He's like, oh, it's not worth the paperwork, like let's just blow this timeline and get out of here. I like that front office guy. The one that he was like, I'm gonna cut you like a fish. He's like,
oh yeah, what's a fish?
What's a fish? I feel like if you're gonna threaten me, I want to know exactly what you're threatening me with.
How do you not know what a fish is? Well, I've been behind a desk my whole life. I felt he's in a lot of stuff.
He is in a lot of stuff. I thought he was, honestly, I was talking to Carol. I thought he was the guy from Superstore.
The gay guy? Mateo?
No, not the gay, not Mateo. The
awkward couple.
The awkward couple. The girl who's
Sandra,
yeah.
And then Sandra's boyfriend? You
thought
Sandra's that was him?
Yeah, it looks like Sandra's boyfriend.
He's so much bigger than this guy.
He's bigger, but they have the same face, though.
I think you're just being racist.
We're gonna have to look
no,
it
they don't.
I think you're being racist.
I thought it was him. I was like,
not all Asians look the same.
I was like, good on him. He lost weight. Like, fuck yeah, dude. They're gonna, the next season of Superstore, like, I don't know, he had a gym membership. And it's like, I fucking lost all this weight. But I've definitely seen him somewhere because, he's got that, where's he from?
And his voice is familiar to me, too. I hope we see more of him.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure we're gonna see more of him. What I like, bringing back to the the fact that there are so many Infinity Stones there is like it keeps true to his character. Like he cares about that great power and that glorious purposes. Once he found out that wherever this area is has where they don't even care about Infinity Stones, like okay, I need to be here. I need to get down.
Yeah, that's when you realize okay,
this is the ultimate power. I've seen one report going around. Well, first, this is supposedly the biggest debut on Disney Plus. Like this is a big show. Like it's outdone Mandalorian, WandaVision, Falcon and Winter Soldier, Mandalorian season 2. So good on them with like Loki. I mean, it's just like kind of like the success with the Marvel movies. Like they proved it to us back with these movies. They're like, oh, you're gonna look forward to the next one. More people are gonna watch the next one, and then so on and so forth by making them good. So with the Marvel shows, they've done. I felt like they didn't do a bad job. Both of them were good. Yeah. So with
is this one going to be a
one-off
too, or are they going? Is this something they might keep going? Because if it's timeline,
it has potential.
Yeah, that's something you could keep going.
Yeah, this definitely has potential to make it a multiple season kind of thing. Yeah. I've seen some people talk about how even though Kang the Conqueror is going to be in Ant-Man and the Wasp, because he's already been confirmed because Ant-Man and the Wasp is going to have a third movie, which I'm so happy. Dude,
I love Paul Rudd.
Yeah, I love Paul Rudd, and I know a lot of people didn't like Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Really?
I loved Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Movie.
Yeah, like
interesting, but you didn't like Ragnarok, huh?
But he is a comedic character. It makes sense with his storyline, dude. I love the FBI agent.
Oh.
How'd you do that?
Yeah, I love how
Randall Park, I think that's his name.
the actor?
Yeah.
You mean Asian Jim?
Yeah, Asian Jim. Yeah.
Yeah, just like in WandaVision too. I love how he had he practiced those tricks.
He practiced the trick. Yeah. Whatever his name is. Agent Wu. There you
Agent
go.
Wu.
Yeah, Agent Wu. Yeah, so
with his business card.
Yeah, when they announced that Ant-Man that they're gonna make a third movie, it's like, yes, fuck yeah, because these movies don't gotta make $1 billion. Like, that's not what Ant-Man is about. So when they announced the third one, it's like, yeah, let's go. And then
When's
that King the Conqueror. I think in like 2-3 years.
Oh,
yeah. There's so many movies coming out.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. They got a lot going on.
So with they announced that King the Conqueror is gonna be in it. Have you seen Lovecraft and Country?
No.
Okay, well, that main guy is gonna play King the Conqueror in that movie. So some people are talking about how is King the Conqueror gonna be one of the 3 Time Lords? You know, that they showed in this episode about the secret timeline.
Who that character is?
Oh, you don't know King the Conqueror is a guy who conquers the future and then goes back in time. Like he's a time traveler, and then I don't know. I'm losing my nerd cred. I honestly forgot some of his stuff, but he's definitely an Avengers baddie. Like he is somebody that they constantly fight all the time. He's a time traveler. He's a tyrant in the future. And then I forget why he travels back in time and all that, but he's somebody that the Avengers constantly fight against. And I hate myself. Turn that off. What's it called? But yeah, so some people are speculating that he's one of the 3 Time Lords, King the Conqueror. But I couldn't make it. I was like, okay, these 3 faces that they have behind the judge is who's who? Because but I couldn't make it out.
You just talking about just the word Lord. I wonder if this is going to tie into what's the movie that's coming out? The Marvel movie. It has Angelina Jolie.
Eternals.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if this is going to tie into that somehow.
Probably because
the Time Lords and just the time travel and all that, and then I don't know, time doesn't affect them. So I wonder if I don't know.
Yeah, because with Eternals, honestly, that trailer whack.
The trailer's not making it look good, but I'm still excited for the movie.
Don't get me wrong, I'm ecstatic for that movie because Camilo Nanjiano, I love that guy, and then his fucking glow up, getting ripped and shit like that. Yeah, oh my god, got yoked. What's it called? So with Eternals, and then the woman who's directing it, she just won the Oscar for Best Director. So I know it's gonna be a great movie, but I was kind of let down with that trailer. It's because Kevin Feige and a lot of people there at Marvel are talking about how this is gonna be their greatest movie to date.
Really?
That's how confident they're in it.
Well, their trailers is not showing.
Yeah. So that's why I guess I hyped myself up for that trailer because they're talking about this is gonna be the greatest movie to date, better than fucking Endgame, Infinity War, Civil War,
Endgame,
and all that.
That's a hard one.
Yeah, that's a lot of top. But okay, all right. So that's why I was.
But bring it. I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm excited.
And that's supposed to come out soon, right?
Mm-hmm. So it's gonna be Black Widow comes out in July, and then I believe
that was supposed to come out 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm. Eternals, and then Spider-Man and Christmas. There might be another Marvel movie. Mm-hmm. Christmas time. The Spider-Man.
It's coming out during Christmas.
Gotcha. Coming
really?
out
I didn't know it was coming out that soon.
The third Spider-Man movie. Except for that. What's it called? So yeah, it might tie into Eternals by the end because they were talking about how we haven't participated. So fucking Thanos ending the universe, splitting the universe in half. That's not worth the Eternals getting involved. What is more than Thanos? So maybe some time traveling shit.
And I wonder, since they're basically gods, I wonder if that even affected them. Mm-hmm. Would they be picked?
Anybody got
dusted?
Yeah.
Would they get dusted, or would it start and they'd be like, "What's that?" And dust off the dust. Yeah.
Oh, I liked how at the end. I'll give it that. It did make me laugh at the end of the trailer when they're talking about. I was like, do you think I can lead the
new Avengers?
Without Cap and Iron Man, who's gonna lead the Avengers? I can do it. Yeah.
And they just look at him like he's dumb.
So they know of the Avengers,
Yeah. They know what's going on.
Yeah. Okay, but yeah, anything else that Carol, you want to bring up about this episode of Loki that you haven't talked about, or you want to talk about more?
No, I think we've got everything.
I don't know.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I was gonna talk about the Infinity Stones, but then he brought it up. I was like, oh, never mind.
Yeah.
But that's everything.
Yeah, that was nuts. Oh, the Soul Stone is fucking ginormous, bro.
Oh, I know. That's a trip.
Yeah, like all of them are like this, and then the Soul Stone is like that.
big
So
ass boulder.
I guess realizing it's Thanos' big ass hand, it was in the middle. It was the bigger stone.
Yeah, you're right. I never thought about that.
Yeah, but like I didn't think about it until like seeing it there at the drawer. Just like, damn, why is the Soul Stone so fucking big? But yeah, anything else you want to talk about Loki in this episode?
What is your favorite tool that you've seen from the what? So what do we call them? Actually, the agency.
Carol, look up what are Loki episode time. What would you say? Time Force. Is it Time Force? See what pops up when you put in Time Force Loki.
Yeah, well, whatever you want to call them. Their favorite gadget. What do you think?
My favorite gadget
that they showcase that they use.
Well, the thing that reset them, that stick, and it just completely wiped, like the front office guy when he got pissed. He's like, you just reset my supplies. He's like, I'm not gonna forgive you. He's like, I'm not gonna forgive you.
Yeah, that was pretty nice. I wonder what that does. You're talking about like they basically got dusted, time dusted.
I think it's time dusted. Exactly, you're just wiped.
Yeah, that's pretty gnarly. I thought the collar was pretty cool.
Collar was cool. I was gonna say the collar, but then I remembered the little stick that they have.
And then I like how Loki was using it to his advantage, because that's obviously like a tool to use to control someone, but he's like, no, this is going to save me, actually.
Yeah.
So like how he started using it, I thought was really cool.
Loki, and it just shows up time traveling TV romp Loki satirizes comic book.
Look up whatever. It's okay. I'll look it up. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'll look it up later.
It's a hard search because we don't even know it.
Who stops the variants?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, that could work.
But yeah, so far so good. Dude, excited. Looking forward to this. I think it got moved to Wednesday because
that's a weird day to release.
Yeah, so I was gonna talk about it. Like, I think they moved it to Wednesdays because they're gonna stick to eventually. There's gonna be some Star Wars live action shit coming out.
So they're gonna basically have like something every day coming out.
I think there's gonna be something like Wednesday something drops and then Friday something drops.
Oh, okay.
So because I think they're gonna keep the Star Wars stuff on Friday. So eventually it's gonna get to the point where there's one Marvel show.
Is there Star Wars stuff coming out soon?
They haven't reeled anything. So the only thing I've seen is that the book of Boba Fett has done. They've done shooting.
They've wrapped up.
Yeah, they've wrapped up.
Wow.
They finished shooting that. That's the only thing that I've seen so far. But I think it's like around holiday season when they'll.
Okay.
When they'll drop.
That'll be exciting. I think that's going to be really good too.
Yeah.
Disney's making big moves.
Yeah, big moves, big boy moves.
Yeah.
But all right, well, that was it. That was our review of episode 1. I thought it was great. It was fantastic. Okay, you know what? Before we end this, it's been some time. It's been like a month. Final thoughts on WandaVision and Falcon and Winter Soldier. We've had some time to sleep on it. What do you think about it?
As in what? Like which one I like better?
Like better, and then so far overall have you liked it less or more? Or just this about the same?
Well, I've actually been wanting to rewatch both of them on like a little binge day and check it out. I haven't done that yet, but I think it aged well with me. I think if anything, it's just Captain Falcon. What was he?
The Falcon one's. Just. Is it Captain America? Captain America? Yeah.
No, he's Captain Falcon. Oh fuck! What was I gonna say?
Are you gonna talk about the ending?
No, I think I was just gonna say.
Because I think overall I liked Falcon and Winter Soldier more, but the ending, WandaVision shits all over.
The ending of WandaVision is better, but as an overall show, I think the Falcon and Winter Soldier was a better show.
Yeah, because I'm a sucker for whenever they talk about mythology. Well, not mythologies, but like their thoughts, process, and ideologies and shit like that. Like in Age of Ultron, when Vision and Ultron were talking about, it's like, oh yes, I can.
Well, just like when Vision were talking in.
WandaVision. Yeah, that was one of the main reasons why I like it. But yeah. Thank you guys for watching this episode. Everything good? Okay. Did I say WandaVision? Thank you for watching this episode of the Loki review. It's your main man, your boy, Ice Speculations, and Lil Nas. One day you got to treat this man to a front row concert to your show. Javi will show up in a heartbeat, dude.
I just showed him the video because I thought it was funny, and this man is crazy. I don't know any of this guy's songs. I just thought the video was funny.
Don't lie to him. His ringtone is, Holiday by Lil Nas. It's like,
See, I don't know if that's a song. He's making a joke. I don't even know.
And your boy, Javi.
Your main man, Hobbs.
And then DC on the mic over there, State of California over there,
Bye.
Cali, California. Bye, guys. See you next
Bye.
week. I might see you guys this Saturday with Boy Andrew. We'll see what we can do with that. But thank you guys. Bye.
Bye.